folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review, and today, finally, we have a Chase Elliott Next Gen 164 diecast, and this paint scheme has already visited Victory Lane multiple times, including one time, well, he didn't even have to go to Victory Lane, he won the race. I'm kidding. I feel sorry for the Hamlin and Kyle Busch fans there, but it is what it is. Chase Elliott has won multiple times in this paint scheme, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get a closer look at it. Alrighty, folks, we're out of the good old box, and check out this diecast. Of course, this one is brought to you by our friends over there at Circle B Diecast. That's where I picked this one up, and you can too, and you can save on shipping with the promo code Diecastbuffet for any orders $30 or more, guys. Make sure to check that out. Link in the description about all that. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this diecast review here, guys. So, this is the primary paint scheme for Chase Elliott. It kind of incorporates a little bit of the 2021 paint scheme, but it's certainly a fresh, very different look to the Napa Auto Parts machine. And I will say firsthand, the diecast looks much more detailed and much more just better, all things considered, than the actual race car. I feel like it's a little bit plain around the doors on the real race car, but for the diecast, it seems like all the panels in the car are very well used. So you go to the hood here, got the Napa Auto Parts decal there, very nice. You can see the louvers right there on the hood. These are just decal. These are not three-dimensional diecast molding, if you will. You got the Elliott's and Chevrolet bow tie logo there, right there on the banner. I got to the front of the diecast, you got the blue number 9. I got the Hendrick Motorsports logo. Very simple, very clean. I like the yellow pinstriping on both sides. But you can see the bow tie and headlight decal. It's a little bit off there, guys, unfortunately. Let's go to the left side of this diecast. And probably the one thing that bugs me more than anything with this diecast is the wheels. I love it to see how Chase Elliott actually has colored wheels on his race car now, the first time ever in his Cup Series career. But you can see how inconsistent these wheels are painted. Like, some portions of it, they're painted well, and in some portions, they're not. I don't know. Like, it kind of depends what angle you look at it from. Like, if you look at it like this, it looks like it's fully painted. And then you look at it from a different angle, and it looks like it's like kind of spotty. So I'm not too 100% sure how I feel about it, but regardless, the wheels look pretty cool, though. I like the chrome metallic-esque to it. So let's go ahead and dive into this paint scheme here. So it is, the traditional Napa blue. It's a two-tone paint job. Kind of reminds you a little bit of the Dale Jr. cars from yesteryear. Got Chase out right there. Kelly Blue Book, Valvoline. A whole bunch of contingencies on the B post here. What is it? Exalta, Akron's, Cincinnati Industries, Freightliner, Hooters, Mack Tools, and Simeon's. Got Napa Auto Parts. Now, I don't know about this decal here, though, but it's like part of the Napa Auto Parts logo. It just, the wording, rather. It's all good, and then it gets to the back end of it, and it just droops down. I understand it's supposed to wrap around the back bumper, but this little part right here should be flat with the car, I believe. I got A-Shock right there, Hooters, Lumar, Universed. Even the Universed decal's off, so something is not right here. Perhaps this decal is supposed to be flat, and they just kind of didn't do their dimensions right, and that's why it looks screwed up. So you got the number 9 right there, get Napa Auto Parts in the middle. I will say, though, the way they did the Napa, octagon logo there, it looks like a stop sign or something. I just don't like this little cutout area they did for it. I don't know. That's just me. But I am glad they didn't do what the Hunt Brothers pizza car did for Kevin Harvick and only use like the middle of the car and leave this plain. So I do got to give him some credit for at least taking advantage of the whole car. I do like this little yellow, kind of like a caution stripe, if you will. Got Cup Series Goodyear right there. Let's go to the back end of the car. Got Napa Auto Care, Valvoline. You got the number 9. What's cool is that, obviously the Camaro decal being sideways isn't cool, but they're actually making, or at least offering, some of the alternate Napa Auto Parts paint schemes this year. So I think Indianapolis, and I want to say at Kansas, the fall race that is, he had a different side logo on the car. So it was Napa Auto Parts on the hood, but over here on the side, it would say like Blue Def or whatever. Anyways, apparently they're offering 164s for it. So that's the first time, I want to say since 2019, that we might get some alternate Napa Auto Parts diecast, which I am all for. I love seeing different variations of paint schemes, especially with a cool brand like Napa. There's just, there's so many opportunities for great paint schemes. You can see there's a little bit of a decal chip right there on the Cup Series logo. That is very unfortunate. The car is painted blue, so I believe that is a decal chip. Not something that's going to flake off. Got Goodyear once again. Interesting to note, though, that on these next-gen cars, there is no NASCAR race car decal there. So this whole panel is now completely open to designing. And once again, you can see how the auto on the auto parts logo does droop down. So something tells you the dimensions for this side was not accurately done, and they kind of compensated and just drooped it down intentionally when wrapping the car. That's what it looks like to me, because both sides are screwed up and they're supposed to match up with the back bumper line. Either way, there's another bad decal chip right here on the right side, so that's unfortunate. Go to the top of the car here, get the number 9. It's a inverted color scheme, so on the hood, or the side panels rather, it's blue, and then on the roof it is white. You got over here, you got Napa Know-How. You got Elliott's Napa Auto Parts on the very, very small trunk of these cars. I mean, these are the smallest trunks NASCAR's probably had since maybe the Aero Coupes of the mid to late 80s. I mean, it's incredible. Of course, you have the black spoiler, which is a tall spoiler. I like that. Looks very good. But yeah, absolutely. It's about time we got a Napa Auto Parts diecast made. A primary paint scheme for Chase Elliott. Think about it. It was like, I think the first time they had it at the racetrack was like maybe June, maybe early July. So it's incredibly slow how long they took to just get these cars out, even for the air freight shipments, let alone the actual online releases, which was like, what, late August, somewhat September. So definitely behind schedule, considering about 15 years ago, all the primary paint schemes would have been out at the Daytona Speed Weeks. So put that in perspective. But regardless, even though the one I got, it's got a little bit of some oopsie-doos. It's been through Grove Street, no doubt about it. But if you want to pick up one of these cars, guys, feel free to do so. I know there's a lot of Chase Elliott fans out there. And fortunately for Chase Elliott, he has had a career year. Even if he doesn't win the championship, he might have. I don't know. This paint scheme looks fantastic on the diecast. Like, I look at the primary car on the racetrack, it looks all right to me. But just looking at the diecast, just the way the chrome-style wheels, the decals appear larger on the diecast. Incredible looking race car, though. I'm really pleased with it. Highly recommend it. There is 2 other paint schemes out right now. The Illumar car and the Universe paint scheme. I will say, though, the Illumar car is not as bright as years past, so they kind of messed that one up. But the Universe car looks fantastic, though. It is absolutely fantastic. So, more paint schemes coming out. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you can, please give the video a huge thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new NASCAR Diecast content right here on Diecastbuffet as we're covering the next-gen diecast era. Awesome freaking car here, guys. So thankful to have it. It's very glad to have a Chase Elliott car from the next-gen era finally in the studio. Have a great one, everybody. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.